Hold it, gamers. I know you want to watch EndWalker, but I'm here to tell you there's about to be major spoilers. You're in the main heart of this expansion. So be warned, if you haven't caught up with the videos or you haven't played EndWalker for yourself, go do it, or I will never stop being angry. But if you are caught up, please enjoy the video. Tell me, in the course of watching me, have you learned all the value? Dynamis seems promising. Dynamis, you say? Curious as such an obscure phenomenon should be of interest to you. Chief Hermes, what good fortune to find you here? Is something the matter? The Lycion. I'm afraid it's done it again. No sooner did we release one for observation than it set upon the nearby occupites, slaughtering them. Was the creature hungry, or somehow provoked? I had just fed them myself, and the occupites were keeping a wide berth. It is the nature of the Lycion that is to blame, their innate viciousness. Temperament aside, it is an outstanding creation, perfect in form and function. Though it may not be suited for release, I've no doubt that the Bureau will accept its concept for preservation. In any case, there's no point in postponing the inevitable. Doros will revert them all once the paperwork is in order. Where is the scene of the incident? Just off the path to the 12 Wonders. As you make your way, you should see it on the left. I don't know if Doros is still there, however. Hermes, wait! If this is part of his work, then I would observe. We follow. The lacerations and burns are unmistakable. Lycion was indeed responsible. But the creature is nowhere to be seen. Doros must have taken it away. The man makes his base at the 12 Wonders. I shall go and seek him out there. Ms. Elk and I will search the area for good measure, just to make sure the Lycion did not escape. My thanks. Let us meet at the 12 Wonders when you have finished. I will go on ahead. Please follow with friend. Friend, warrior, friend. Come, it's down this path and over the bridge.
Really should be gathering aether currents while we can.
There's one, like, stupid close. Yeah, y'all passed one in your hurry to continue the MSQ.
I'll care about aether currents after I'm done with the MSQ.
I want to fly now.
Now, that's a you thing, then.
Long blonde hair.
Over where I am.
Doros, that's Doros. Well, now, if it isn't Metion, what brings you here? We're looking for a killer creature. Ah, I thought I heard familiar voices. I didn't realize you two had decided to help me search for Doros. Thank you. You're in charge of the Lakeons, I believe. Where are they now? Out in the fields in restraints. Frenzied as they were, I couldn't well return them to whatever. Once I've submitted my report, I'll see them reverted without delay. It's as he says, the beasts are indeed quite ferocious. You're one of the 14. What brings you here? Nothing you need concern yourself with, as you were. We've heard the news that a Lakeon slaughtered occupants. As the observer in charge, you are of the opinion that they are not fit to be released? Aye, I am. Their abnormal aggression and exceptional strength makes for a highly problematic combination. It matters not where they are released. Lakeons would threaten other species and upset the natural order. Could it be that the specimens observed are on outlier? Highly unlikely. We've created a good many of them, all exhibited the same tendencies. Even when we used Kairos to begin with a fresh slate, their behavior was unchanged. Kairos? A memory reconfiguration system. The chief himself created it. It allows us to erase or alter memories, that we may observe creations in different environmental conditions without needing to remake them from scratch. Quite impressive, and potentially dangerous. Depending on the intensity of the etheric emissions, Peshtera may wish to have words with you. Rest assured I've kept all values within prescribed limits, and to prevent misuse, its applications are limited to those authorized by the Chief Overseer. Do not misunderstand. To manipulate a subject's memories is an intrusive act I deeply abhor, but it is still preferable to execution. Come now, Chief, let's not be so melodramatic. What was born of Aether is simply being reduced to its original slate. I know the distinctions concern you, but we mustn't lose sight of the bigger picture, making rational choices for the sake of a more prosperous star. If a creation cannot be properly studied even with the aid of Kairos, we remake it. If a creation is deemed a detrimental existence, we unmake it. 'Tis all for the greater good, and none question the necessity of such routine processes. I understand these things, I do. I would never think to unleash a clear and undeniable threat into the world. Yet, insignificant though their individual lives may be next to all creation, it is all the Lakeons have. Before we seal their fates, we owe it to these beings to exhaust all options, to ensure that nothing has been overlooked. If you insist, let me provide you with a full report, and we may take it from there. Would it be possible for us to attend the discussion, that M itself may better carry out his duties? By all means. Pray show them to the meeting room.
I'll be right back.
To man, other beings are just things, to be used and controlled like magic. That's what Hermes told me once.
A sentimental gift.
I fear this discussion may take a while, during which time... Metion, are you feeling unwell? It's not me, Hermes. It's you. I won't go to the meeting. I'll stay with my friend. Loath though I am to impose, may I leave Metion in your care again? I'm in your debt, if you'll excuse me. Can you help me with something? The meeting will make Hermes sad. I want to cheer him up, with a flower. Hermes likes flowers the most of all the creations in Elpis. Most creations are expected to be interesting, or beautiful, or strong, better in some way. But flowers are different. They're designed to suit our emotions, what we feel and want to convey. Hermes likes that. I can't make flowers, so I'll search for one, and I want you to search with me. Let's start here, at the 12 Wonders.
Vibrant purple flowers bigger than your hands adorn the tree.
Ooh, so big and bright. I love them. But they might be too bright. You have to think of the recipient. That's what Hermes said.
Slender tree.
Just rip off a piece of bark and it turns into the perfect flower.
A tall, slender tree rises before you. You crane your neck to look for flowers.
No flowers. If there were apples, we could have covered them in syrup. Well, let's head outside next. Don't worry, we won't wander far.
An array of beautiful flowers grow in the bed, their mix of colors forming a pattern.
These would be better for Hermes, but they're hedged in. That means we shouldn't touch them. They're either under observation or poisonous. Any other place should be fine, though. Let's keep looking.
Oh god!
Oh,
It should be fine.
Set on a tall, thin stalk, the oddly shaped flower is mesmerizing in its undulations.
Ooh,
Ugh.
ooh, a conion! A flower that can move! When Hermes wasn't looking, it shot seeds at him. Not a good gift, maybe. But you're good at spotting flowers. We'll find something soon.
Asshole flower.
Thanks for standing on the fucking junction, you guys.
Find nothing promising nearby. At best, common-looking grasses with some few tiny flowers.
Nothing around here. Ah! Over there! Something big! Huge!
oh my lord.
A marble.
A terrible stench reminiscent of sodden old boots pervades the air. Without a doubt, the culprit is the marble-like creature before you.
It's an Adonis! The things around its mouth look like petals, but the flowers on the orb are the orbs on its head. When Hermes inspected it, it swallowed him up. He didn't leave his room for days. What do you think? Would he like it?
I'd rather not go near that thing.
So not this one either. Finding a good flower. It's harder than I thought. I'm sorry, but could we search a little more? Maybe as far as the fields over there. I'll pick something after that, I promise. There's an aether current over there, but I'm gonna wait till we're done accompanying her.
Over there, where?
Over that way.
Oh, I see it.
You're walking right on top of where we need to go.
Lush green fields stretch out before you, ending where the sky begins.
Oh, there's nothing.
Your Discord isn't liking
The
you.
shiny thing over there? What could it be? It never likes me. Maybe I can go over there. What do you think, Meteon? You think Hermes will like this wind tunnel? Wow, that's a fuck off whale. Hold on. Try restarting it, maybe it'll help. Wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, Elpis flowers! They're here too! Hermes likes and dislikes them at the same time. Like me, they're entelechis. Like me, they feel his pain and turn dark. That's only for Hermes, though. For others, they're always white and bright. Truly? The flower was dark in your home? Then do you have it too? A dark emotion?
I have crippling depression.
I've known the pain and sorrow of loss. I see. Hermes
I
has
dare
known the
say I have
same.
a few.
The feeling that a part of you is gone, again and again, but no one notices. Please, won't you lend it to me? Your pain and sorrow. I want you to make the flower dark, in front of Hermes. He has been in a dark place since before he created me. He needs to know that he isn't there alone, that others are sad too. Truly, you'll do it? Thank you. Thank you. It means more to me than I could say. I can't wait to see how Hermes reacts. Let's go back and fetch him. Blue.
Piece of shit.
Seems they're still talking. Let's wait until they finished.
And just hear bam, bam, bam. There's gunshots.
It's like they had guns?
Christ.
Most likely voiced.
It is.
No doubt. Take off your mask.
Hermes!
Of course, I don't have auto advance on. Fuck.
Oh, you were waiting for me.
You've finished talking?
Yes, we've come to a decision. My thanks for keeping Meteon company. Emmett Selk and Hythlodaeus have already retired to their rooms. There is room for you too, if you would follow me.
Wait! I want to show you something first.
Elpis flowers?
That was
Go on.
quick.
You're not the only one, Hermes. Others feel sad too. You're not alone.
I see Meteon has shared much with you.
Fucking stop flicking my fucking hand.
May we talk a
Hug.
moment?
Oh, hello. Little
Hitchwork.
hedgehog.
The hedgehog.
Oh,
I do not think it wrong that we live for the star, that we strive to make it a better place. And yet, in carrying out my duties here, there are times when I am plagued by doubt. Do you recall what Hythlodaeus said when we first spoke of my nomination? Death is the privilege of those who have fulfilled their purpose, a choice they embrace of their own free will, and when they depart, it is always beautiful. Perhaps it is, but only for man. Creations that he deems useless are discarded with nary a second thought. Some scarcely born into the world, afforded a handful of breaths before life and potential are abruptly extinguished. We make an effort to spare them the pain, but they sense what awaits. Rage and anguish and cower and fear, and it is not beautiful. Yet no one cares. No one. So fixated are we upon the duty that we do not pause to question the method. Pain and suffering, confusion and despair, writ plain in the eyes of those poor creatures. Yet no one sees. We turn a blind eye and carry on in blissful ignorance. Not amiss. And always the blossoms shine pure and white. A contradiction so blatant I could scream, want to scream. How can you all accept this aberration? Then I wonder, am I the aberration for thinking thus? And I am filled with dread. But now I know I'm not alone. Not the only one for whom the flowers weep. I won't ask what you thought as you kneeled beside the Alpes, or if you only did it at Meteon's insistence. Nevertheless, I thank you. To know that you too have experienced suffering is a comfort.
let's have no more brooding, huh?
Indeed. Difficult though it may be, I must endeavor to be strong like you. The stars in the heavens. Know you what they are? Though it is too far to tell, each glittering light could be a world not unlike Aetheris. A world filled with life. So many stars, so many lives. For us, there may be no higher purpose than to live for our world. But what of the other living beings out there? What is it that gives their lives meaning? That drives them day after day after day? To pose that question to our undiscovered cousins, I created beings of dynamis, who can traverse the vast emptiness between the stars. Meteon and her sisters. Aye, sisters. She has a great many of them, and they have already departed on their journey, traveling to one star and then the next in search of life. As one might expect, exploration on such a grand scale is rife with difficulties, and thus far I've naught to show for it. But I have faith that we will make some manner of discovery ere long. And when we do, I should be glad to share our findings with you, in gratitude for your kindness. It's getting rather late. We had best find our beds. It would not do for both of us to be sleep-deprived on the morrow. Come, Meteion. Let us head back.
All right.
I don't like that.
The heckadoodle was that pause? I'm scared.
Exactly.
Don't make me cry already. I'm still recovering.
Typical familiar returns, and after causing all manner of trouble while we were in our meeting, I'm sure. Were you able to get some rest? Please do not hesitate to let us know if you're feeling tired. I worry we might exhaust your scarce reserves of aether.
I don't like the next one. I don't like the name of the next one.
Verdict
Oh,
and
no.
execution.
An all too brief interlude, perhaps, but it is time I attend to my next task. As Emmett Selk and Hythlodaeus are aware, we received a verdict regarding the fate of the Lycaons. 7 were created for observation, and all 7 must be unmade. Doros has followed the correct protocols, and as chief overseer, I can find no fault in his judgment. The Lycaons would disrupt the natural order, ravaging and consuming other species until they themselves starve and perish. They cannot be released into the wild, and they cannot be allowed to remain here in Elpis. I intend to petition the Bureau of the Architect to have the concept preserved as a restricted purpose hazardous life form. Hythlodaeus has pledged to support me in this endeavor. Yet whatever the Bureau decides, the existing Lycaons have served their purpose. Doros has already isolated the creatures and is preparing to carry out the necessary measures. I will join him forthwith. It is my duty to witness the conclusion to this study. If you are resolved, then we have but to accompany you. Of course. Let us be off then. We return to the main aisle.
It's a pain in the ass.
Whoa.
What the hell did this?
These are like red and black Fenrirs.
Doros, are you hurt? What happened here? They caught me off guard. I had them bound with ethereal shackles, but they became frenzied, even more so than usual, and broke free. I was able to stop 4. The other 3 escaped. I see them. 2 have taken to the air above the 12 wonders. The last is up ahead, lurking in the fields. You and them handle that one. The pair in the sky, you can leave to me. If this is how it must end, then so be it. I will render assistance to Emmett Selk, unneeded though it is.
Always have a battle buddy.
Meteion, you are to stay here with Doros. But Hermes! The Lycaons must be reverted. I would spare you their pain, and mine. This is my burden, not yours. And if you are intent on helping, then please, follow my lead. That's the wrong...
Uber! Oh my god! My Taco Bell is here. And it's not really
Oh my
Taco
God.
Bell, it's just a handmade burrito, but still.
appreciate your help and lament that it is necessary. There it is, our quarry, within striking distance at present. But if
Oh,
it
God.
feels threatened, it may well flee beyond our reach. Here's my plan. You will approach slowly, in full view, and draw the Lakion's attention. Now I warn you, its abilities are as fiery as its temperament. Once it spots you, it will unleash orbs of flame. But fear not. By my measure, you are more than equal to the task. Withstand the onslaught for a few brief moments, and that will give me time to catch it unawares. Ready? Then let us begin.
Eh.
I'm looking at you.
Now.
Oh, voice.
Forgive me. Please, forgive me. May you and your kin find peace. Wherever your souls may drift in the underworld, may you find tranquil seas. Be not forgotten, in concept endure, to reclaim form and one day live again. Serve not the star, or any purpose save your own. Live again, if that be your desire. Hate, if that be your want. We are worthy. But leave your suffering behind. Lay down your burdens, be born anew. Fly high, fly free.
Join the convocation, Hermes. You do not belong here.
Leave to replace another. To be replaced. It changes nothing. Tell me, do you think it right that we sacrifice all these lives for the sake of the star? And when the star has reached perfection, what then? If all who are satisfied choose to die, shall we all die in satisfaction? I do not know. Were I to take up the seat of Van Daniel, it would be tantamount to approving my predecessor's death. I do not know if it is right. And to be torn by such thoughts, I do not know if I am fit to represent mankind.
Hermes! Please don't be angry. It hurts so.
Forgive me. If you would still consider me in spite of everything, I beg some time to gather my thoughts. Meanwhile, Hythlodaeus, I fear I must trouble you to attend to the others.
'Tis no trouble at all. Take as long as you require.
And you, my friend, I pray you find that which you seek.
I expect we have some few matters to discuss. Shall we return to the 12 Wonders for a time?
Aye.
The other Lycaons have been taken care of. The incident is resolved and life in Elpis continues as normal, or ends as the case may be. Rationally speaking, I understand Hermes' argument. No matter how well deserved the rest, there is a pang of sadness when a colleague leaves us. Yet never has a departure caused me such grief as Hermes appears to feel. What must it be like to experience such torment?